Little Big Town with Girl Crush. This goes out to Joey from Boston. That Joey. Standard tuning, very catchy song. It's got that 60s, 50s vibe to it. And yeah, let's jump in. It's really got like an A part and a B part. So that pretty much gets you through the song. Starting with C major. Now, there's some finger positions that you're going to have to experiment with and see what you like. I tried to do a couple of them in there as I was doing it on purpose, so you could see, but there's not really going to be a wrong way. Alright, so we're starting with C major, 3rd position, 5th string for the root. So that's first finger 3A, and then we need the 5th fret on the D, G, and the B. You can bar that with your 3rd or 4th, or if you got to cram a couple to get it, just get her done. Alright, so palm muting. Now when you're palm muting, a lot of times on guitar, it seems to be on the thicker strings, the low E. You think rock, metal. In this case, it's using a bunch of sporadic strings. Our hand has a natural angle that's kind of set up for low E string palm muting and A string. See how it's got the curve. So we're going to be palm muting some, like the B string in some of these, and the high E as well. So the way to fix that, you'll be, if it's choking the note, a little too tight there, we got to get the side of our palm, just twist the wrists or move the arm back. But be careful if you're moving the arm back that you don't take it off of the thicker string. So it's going to be a little tug of war, or it may be, for you to find out that comfortable spot. So we're starting with our C major. It intros it. It's a 6-note pick pattern. It intros it 4 times, is how I want to explain this to you, which would be A, D, G, B, G, D. Okay, and you can down pick all this. You want to down pick all this. Like one time is this. You want to do that 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the verse comes in. So let's scoot that intro off to the side and now think of this as our second section. Do 2 more times of that. The next one is E minor. Now we're not using all the notes in the E minor chord, so it's kind of interesting on this part. And E minor is played like this, but you don't need these 2 because they're not being played. So you're playing all the open strings off of E minor, which would be E, G, B, E, B, G. So if you want to set these down, that's fine if you're more used to it, but it doesn't matter. And you're going to go twice through. So now we're string skipping 2 strings. All right? And that's 2 times through. Now we're going to go 2 times through on this F major. And a few ways to approach this, and I'll give you a couple examples. We need 1 E, we need 3 D, we need 2 G, and we need 1 B. So I'm barring it there. Another way you can do it is take your thumb up here to grab the F note, which is fret 1, and then go 3, 2, 1, and do it like that. That way you're not barring it all. Really, don't take the shortcut because you absolutely can't do the other way. It's good to learn both these ways. But, you know, naturally adapt to one. So I'm right now feeling it with the thumb, so that's how I'm going to go with it. So on this, we're skipping the A string. We're going to go E, D, G, B, G, D twice. Now we're in position for the next one. If you move a whole step sharp, that's 2 frets higher, that's a G major. Do the same thing there. Now you have section 1, or the verse. So remember we had our intro, C 4 times. Now we're into the verse. You're going to do all of that I just played 2 times. Right? That's the verse. That's one time. You're going to do that twice. Then when it changes into like kind of the chorus or leading into it, it's interesting how they set this up vocally. But you're going to go to an A minor. So for those of you that don't know A minor, here it is. 2D, 2G, and 1B. Alright? On this, we're hitting all the strings except the outsides, the low E and the high E. So everything's in order. A, D, G, B, G, D. Twice. Everything is palm muted rhythmically here. Okay, after that, we're going to go to the F chord that we did earlier. Twice through. We're going to go to the C major, which is the one we started the song with. Then we're going to go to the G major. So decide if you want the thumb or how you want to go about it. This time, if you listen close, you'll hear E, D, G, E, B, G, which would be, and then the next one through is the same way that you've been doing it. E, D, G, B, G, D. So that would be without palm muting, because I want you to hear it. Oops. What happened? Okay, so. Alright, if that's seeming too crazy and you want to just do it the same, that's fine, but I would try to, get it that way. So then that all repeats. So that's going to be 2 times. Remember, twice through each chord. C, the G. You're going to do that 2 times. Then you're going to do it again, but you're not going to do each pick progression twice per chord. You're going to do it once per chord, which would be this. A minor, F, C, to G. Again. And there was a part later where I think it was the verse the second time around, where you go through like oops. Yeah. But I don't want to show you that because I'm not sure exactly where. I want to say second verse. So anyways, there you go. A very, very catchy song for Joey in Boston. And subgroup it, take your time. A quick suggestion too would be, if it's seeming a little overwhelming, maybe don't palm mute anything at first, because especially if your chord notes, if your strings and some of those chords aren't coming out clear, you want to make sure they are. So palm muting can kind of confuse that situation a little bit. So that's one suggestion. Play everything without palm muting. Get used to the changes. Make sure the clarity is there within each chord. And then once you're comfortable with that, go ahead and apply the palm muting to it. I think it's very important. And also, the reverb's up a lot in this song too. And that when you palm mute something, the reverb is intensified. It's amplified more. You hear it more. So, but anyways, have fun with it. If you have questions, let me know. Let me know. I'll do my best to get back to you. Email rockinguitarlessons@hotmail.com. I do teach on Skype. 60 and 30-minute lessons per week, same day, same time, or bi-weekly. You can check rockinguitarlessons.com, my website, for more details on that, or email me, and we can get you set up and get you rocking. Most of my students like breaking down songs, which is cool. I feel like it's a fun, motivating way to learn techniques that you would learn either way. It's just more motivating for most people this way. And but we can work on any and everything. CVT and CT lessons is another option if you don't have the time to do the lessons on Skype. It's basically the same thing. They're very, very detailed, but they're handwritten tabs, timestamps, subgrouped, everything, and very, very detailed. Fingerings, pick directions, EQ guesstimations, effects guesstimations, or the primary effects of the song, and everything's really, really spelled out good. Scan those and send them to your email. That's a CT lesson. CVT is the same thing, but it has a video, and the video gets uploaded to the channel. So if that interests you, well, just like with the lessons on Skype, you can find more information on my website or here on this channel. All right, be sure to subscribe. Can't emphasize that enough. And click the notifications link. This channel is very active. This channel is about you guys, so get involved. But the one thing I do ask is that you are a subscriber if you're making requests. And plus, that's a way to know when you get your request. Ding! Oh, he did my song that I requested 3 years ago. So, anyways, add me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. That stuff's probably going like this right now. Or if it hasn't, it will. And until next time, I'm Mike Gross. Keep rocking. See you guys. Again, E minor, F, G, A minor. Hope I didn't say a wrong chord there, but F, and then C to G.